this is Anthea Palmer from Sound Music Business. Yes, I have neglected you, I know, and I apologise. I have been busy getting around, networking in China, sorting out the business here. All sounds like excuses, I know, but I am back with some new great content for you. And this time, instead of me trying to give you tips on what's happening around me in the industry, I've decided to directly start answering the questions that I'm asked. Some questions I'm asked over and over and over again, and obviously it would be good for me to address those questions first. But regardless, I would love to hear from you. If you're struggling with any aspect of your music career, whether it's your marketing, which you know I'm passionate about, but perhaps it's about motivation, perhaps it's about time management, perhaps it's about getting gigs, writing songs, stagecraft, whatever it is you're struggling with, ask me the question. If I can't answer it from my own personal experience, I will find an expert or an answer for you. So I would love to hear from you. So here is the first question. Experts are saying that an aspiring artist doesn't need a manager, and when an artist gets big enough, the manager will find him or her. As a self-managed artist, I lose heart and think that I'm in an inescapable pit. So the question is, where can I find a manager? And that question was asked by Theodore.
Yes, I do believe it. While children and tumble with feel they are so awful. The new Photoshop masters, the truth in making perfections.
Great question. I get asked it all the time. And by the way, if you ask a question, I will do a little shout out to you. So let me know who you are. Give me a link to your music. I'll do a shout out. Anyway, this is a great question. Unfortunately, because it's not what musicians want to hear, management will find you. You don't find management. There's a number of reasons for that, but the main reason is that managers like to discover talent. The other reason is they don't want to find struggling bands that can't get their own shit together. They want to get on a speeding train. They want to get on a band that's already got their stuff happening. And that's why it is better for you to just get out there strong, get real about your career, and then hopefully once it is time for management, they will find you. So the next question is, why do you need management? In this day and age, you have so many tools and access to people. It's so much easier than it used to be when I was playing back in the 90s. So I say to people when I'm asked that you don't need management until you get to a point where the business process is too big for you to manage. So I'm not talking about just getting a mailing list happening or getting your website up or finding gigs. This stuff is the fundamentals that you need to have together yourself. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying you need management once you really start taking off. And the business processes, the business systems that you need in place are bigger than you know how to manage. So once you start touring, once you get the big supports, once press want to talk to you, once you are in demand, that is when you should start thinking about management. Remember that a manager takes between 10 and 20% generally. So if you're only making $1,000 a month, that's $100 to $200 a month payment to your manager. That is not enough money to get management excited. You might find a manager with some cred who's already working in the industry that has other income streams that might take you on as a passion project. And I have done that myself. I've taken on passion projects only when I was working and established in the music industry and I didn't need that management income. So there are two sorts of managers. There are the managers that already have music industry clout, that aren't reliant on the income just from managing you. They might take you on as a passion project, and if they do, then jump on board. The other sort of manager is the one that's struggling without any experience, whose entire musical income is going to come from managing you or a couple of bands like you, where there's not much money coming in, they don't have the networks in place, and it is tough work. Now, I am not saying they won't make it, because a lot of managers have made it from scratch. But there's some sort of magic when that happens. There's usually some sort of magic between that manager and the band that they discovered, and it just works. I have seen great bands succeed from great management, and I have seen great bands and great musicians fail due to their management. So don't think that getting management is the be-all and end-all. It isn't. The be-all and end-all is you getting your act together in the first place. You need to have a mailing list. You have to have great, up-to-date, happening, active social media. You need to be awesome on stage, better than arena acts. You need to have all of your ducks in a row. That is the best way to build your career as a self-managed musician, but it's also the way that you will attract attention from other managers and other people in the industry. Now, can I help you with that? Sure. My courses at the moment are closed because they're full. I've closed them because it's time for me to touch base and concentrate on my existing members. I'm going to do that. I'm doing that at the moment. Once I feel like I've got a grip on that and that I've touched base and I know that everybody's happy, then I will open up the courses again. So you can go to themusicmarketingmachine.com, gigscience.com, or just going to the training tab on the Sound Music Business website, and there is an opportunity for you to list and just say that you're interested in the courses and you want to be notified when I do reopen them. Again, they're not available right now, but they will be soon enough. I'm Anthea Palmer from Sound Music Business. Onward and upward.